and separating from the background. I'll put a slight angle on this one here. That'll give us a little bit of perspective, so it's kind of turned slightly. A little bit there. And then let's get some black and just suggest little details. So, for example, let's put a suggestion of little lines. You see what I mean? It's just little suggestions of things going on, things happening. You see what I mean? We're getting there now slowly. I did leave out the one behind here on purpose because I just think it's just a bit dark. So I'm going to leave that. Now I'm going to go to some white. And let's just pop some little white suggestions. Again, it could be anything. Maybe a tinted one just there, and a touch of, maybe a touch of red on this one. And I'll put a nice little blue sail on the back one then. Some phaylo blue, some white, okay? Get some of that. Just pop a little suggestion of the sail. Up there, okay? Now, we're pretty much, I think we're finished with the majority of what's going on the boats. You could, if you want, just take more white and just suggest more detail with some of those. It's when we do the reflections, that's when all of this comes to life, all right? Now, I think we should do the sails. Then I'll take some burnt umber on its own. Add a little darkness to the back of this one. Go up higher. There you see. Nice, simple little posts. And the palette knife is just perfect for this. This nice sharp-edged palette knife is brilliant for this kind of work. And I promise you, anyone can do this. Let's put in another little dark black one coming down here like this. You see the way I'm just suggesting all of these. Put a little one up there like that. I'll add a bit of darkness to some of them. So we're just suggesting little, small little details going on. We could take some cadmium red. We could pop some cadmium red in. And we're pretty much ready for, I think, reflections. There is one small piece that I missed back there. Small little piece. I'm going to add it to the second boat. We only have one boat, so I'm going to add it to the second one here. Like that. Okay. I suggest little highlights here and there. It's only really to suggest little details. Just wiggling the brush left and right. Now, understand that? Put a little bit here to suggest that reflecting. And then let's just go into some cadmium yellow with this colour, rich orange, and pop a little of that here and there. If you can see, there's little touches of it here and there. Now, you can see where I put that little touch of colour there, yeah? I'm just going to go up here and put a little dot and that will suggest that little reflection, you see? Just like that, nice and simple. I'm cleaning my brush and I'm going to do this little touch of blue over here. I'm going to take a nice dark blue for this. And just a tiny hint again of a reflection here. So let's just go like that. Using the corner of the brush. You see? And it just creates wonderful reflections very, very, very easily. Clean my brush again. It's just keep cleaning your brush, that's all. Take a hint of white. Put a hint of white there. And I'm going to look, I'll take some shadow colour. Put a hint of a shadow for the reflection as well. You see? Like that. It's just little wiggles, that's all it is, folks. Tiny, tiny wiggles of your brush. And don't be afraid, don't fear you're going to ruin your painting. Let's just go for it. I'm going to take some dark brown with red, reddy brown, with my flat brush. I'm just going to go along. You see where the bottoms of the boats, just a little reflection of that as well. I'm just going to soften that down into the colours underneath. Follow this one here, you see, and it disappears in together. Just nice and simple. Now, I'll do a couple of these, a couple of darker ones in here. Like that. Let's go over and do this one. Take a touch of grey in this. I'm going to push this off into the distance, so I'm going to make it more grey. Just add a bit of white into that grey that we have there. And I want to just add depth to this one. So a little touch of grey. Like that, okay? I just really want to give that some distance because it's so far away. We can pull these down. With a hint of an orange up there, so let's put a hint of an orange just here, like that, okay? Now you see how easy all this was. It was just simple little wiggly lines, nothing else. I'm going to go into some black and I'm just going to darken these ones just here, okay? And I'm also going to reflect, you see this dark we have up here, I'm going to reflect that down at an angle, and this one, I'll put a little bit of that in, you see? Wherever you have darks, just pop a little suggestion. You see this dark we have here? Let's pop a little suggestion of that in, just a little wiggle, look. Just like that. We have tiny ropes as well, don't we? Let's suggest tiny little wiggles of those tiny, tiny ropes off in the distance. I made a mess of that slightly. Also we have these ones, so I'm going to put a suggestion of that just through like that, look, little wiggle. And we have one here. That goes at an angle, so it's going to go the opposite way. Like that, okay? They're just very light suggestions. And automatically now you can see your eyes are telling you that this is just a reflection. It's coming to life, isn't it? It's all just coming to life. And that's the beautiful thing about painting. I just love doing something simple like this, and it just really comes to life before your eyes. One thing I would suggest you to do is sit back, because if you're close like this all the time, looking at your painting, it's very forward. Maybe just add little details, maybe just have a few impressions of just a couple of dark lines. There could be one or two people on the boats as well. Obviously there will be a couple, but just small little dark lines like that. And I'm simply then going to just add more white into that middle boat, just here, just little blocks of white, and maybe one or two here, okay? And we're done. Well, wasn't that nice and easy? Did you enjoy that? Now it's a short tutorial, I know it was, but you can create beautiful paintings in a short space of time as well. You really can. It's, you know, you don't need to be sitting at a canvas for 5 hours or 6 or 7 hours just to create a nice little impression. Sometimes when you don't think of something too much, it works out better in the end. I just think that anyway. I think, you know, you can spend